crowd work, and some people say I'm the best at it.
My favourite dictator. I'm a big Gaddafi fan. Yeah. I thought that was a good dictator, yeah?
Listen, an audience member asked me who my favourite dictator was. I do not condone dictatorship, but I think it's fine to have a favourite dictator. Just because you've got a favourite dictator doesn't mean you condone dictatorship or all the lives lost under their rule. And if an audience member asks me how my copyright trial against the UK's biggest character comedian is going, do you want me to just stay silent, or do you want me to get the Daily Mail article up and go through all the comments of people off the internet slagging me off?
Another unknown out for free publicity. Well, it hasn't worked because there is only 4 audience members at this show.
So Rats is actually a competition where the rats can win various prizes, including that t-shirt that Mike, the stage manager, is holding up there. This week's winner was Louis. It's just a coincidence that he paid me 40 quid for a comedy consultation. Anyway, let's have a look at his set.
This is fantastic. I'm doing a competition tomorrow that I wanted to warm up for. And this has actually really helped because now I no longer want to do comedy. So it saved me a trip, so that's nice.
And these guys really want to win this competition because they lead quite meaningless lives. And when I say guys, I mean guys, because it is 90% men who do open mic comedy.
Despite...
And I've never got through to the final.
Well, maybe if you wrote some material, you might do.
Yeah.
You can't just pull 2 chairs onto the stage and call that an act.
So the night wasn't very well attended. I called our head of marketing, Ed, up onto stage to sort of tell him off, find out what was going on, and he sort of ignored me and said I'm just going to sing an opera song instead, so I'll have to speak to him another time. But he does have a lovely voice, as you're about to see.
Yeah, all right. So Ed, our opera singing head of marketing. Do you need some music, or are you going to do a cappella?
A cappella it.
Okay, all right. So guys, to finish the night, we're going to have some a cappella opera.
Ossolemio, by a man who probably ate more than one cornetto.
Got a sharp wit about him as well. All right, so some a cappella opera before we record the podcast. Do stick around a quick. All right, you type it in, I'll fill. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been at Rats, London's most chaotic comedy club. We're here every Tuesday. Megan, you're going to bring 5 people next week, apparently. Mike, you're going to have a serious look in the mirror because you are a disgrace. You're a lovely guy. No, you're a lovely guy, but this night is gonna go into the toilet. Yeah. I'm telling you, since we hired you, attendance has gone down. We hired you to push attendance up.
Huh?
Guys, can you hurry up? There's only so much I can fill here. Yeah.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise to Mike, our stage manager, for the way I spoke to him. It's obviously not your fault that the women's toilets are downstairs and you couldn't convince any of the girls who used it to stay and watch the show for a fee, and the way I spoke to you was quite frankly rude, and so I apologise. Anyway, here's the real reason we didn't sell any tickets. It's our marketing manager Ed singing us out of the show with some opera.
A sun I know of that's bright as steel. This sun, my dear one, is naught but thee. Thy face, so fair to see, shall now, my son, forever be. Thanks very much, guys.
Okay, so the reason Josh Glantz did this show was because I said I'd do some promo for his Soho Theatre run, Family Man, and that is on from the 30th of September to the 5th of October 2024. And I understand if you say that you love Rats, the Rats comedy show at the box office, you just get some
Okay. Do you remember when you first started
Go
out?
and enjoy that on us.
Let's bring back some memories for you, some glorious memories.
This is crazy, man. This kid's fucking nuts.
This is crazy. You got like 9 cameras, 3 people watching. This is
There's about
amazing.
8 people online.
You're
though.
wearing a wig.
It's not a wig.
Okay.
It's hair transplant from Turkey. Anyway, all right. It went wrong. It's not a wig, no. This is my natural hair. Oh,
Okay, that concludes the first ever Rats recap video, whatever this is. Thank you, like and subscribe. We've got a bit of Josh Glance exclusive content coming up at the end. This is a little podcast we record that you're watching right here. We do that after the show. There's episodes of that on the YouTube channel. Buy a ticket, come and watch us live in Soho every Tuesday at Barrio. And yeah, as I said, this has been fun. Get well soon, Mike. All the Rats team are sending you love with your recovery. And enjoy Josh Glance's little song and go buy a ticket for him at the Soho.
I'm an old man. I do what I can. I'm an old man. I do what I can. I'll put my shirt on backwards, forget my passwords. I use a frame to walk cause I'm a laggard. I woke up last night 3 times to pee, but I couldn't find the light so I peed on the seat.
Hello, I'm Mike, the stage manager, and every week I'll be recording a backstage diary giving you an insight into Rats Comedy Club. Here's the first one. Enjoy! Beautiful! We have set the room up. Harry is there. I'm going to leave him alone because he will shout at me. I'm going to go busking.
Hold on. You can't say that I'm going to shout at you because that's just not true.
Alright. I've been busking for an hour. I managed to make £2.50. No one wanted tickets. Some people talked to me, mainly Hispanic people. Oh, okay, cool. Do you want to take a photo of the QR code then? Or do you want to buy the ticket? You can buy tickets now if you want.
I can understand because I'm still learning the English language.
It's plan is to try and ask people at bars. People at bars you've had a couple of beers and then you're like, fuck it, let's do something else. And it's like, come to the comedy night. It's like, yeah, fuck it, all right. What's that? It's called Rats. Rats. Yeah. I'm trying to sell tickets. They've sent me out to sell tickets.
I'm not going to buy one tonight, sorry.
No. Stared at my reflection in the window in Soho, I realised I'd let the whole team down. There was a big bustling atmosphere upstairs, but no one was coming to watch the comedy. I'd busked, I'd asked people and they'd said no, and all we managed to get was about 3 people there.
The exposure,
the night turned out pretty good. And, I'm going back to the drawing board to iron out the kinks and, hit it head on with positivity.
He's tall, he can say whatever the fuck he wants.
You don't look very happy to be up on stage, Mike. You're good, yeah?
Two lawyers get in touch and are like,
hopefully I'll see you soon. I wrote this song, by the way.
hello, it's Harry Deansway here, the host and creator of Rats, London's most chaotic comedy club. I'm going to hand you over to Russell, our head of vibes, as he desperately tries to inject some energy into a room of 3 civil servants and 8 open mic comedians. Yes, it's the Rats recap. Enjoy.
1, 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Can you give us a wave? Just like that girl in the back there. Hello. How are you? Okay, so has everyone had a good day today? Has anyone had a bad day? No? But it's about to get worse, trust me.
And on this occasion, he wasn't joking. This was truly one of the worst Rats we've had in recent memory.
I think I'm the type of bloke that, women are ashamed that they've slept with.
Anybody know the process of freezing sperm?
People say it's really bad to wear fur, don't they? So how come at Halloween it's okay to wear wolf? Werewolf?
Leave me alone, bear! Please don't eat me, bear! And then I'm sure the bear would, go right away. Jesus Christ, that clock is going slow.
Before the show had started, Russell had a conversation with someone upstairs who said their sister was a stand-up. And the show was going so badly that when she came downstairs to use the toilet, we reached out to her to see if she could get her sister on FaceTime to maybe save the show.
Yeah, where's your sister? We need to get her on FaceTime so she can do a set.
Every Tuesday at 7:30, we stream the show on YouTube for all the people who can't make it, which, as you can see, is most of the world's population. And we've got this new feature now where if you comment, it'll come up on the screen live at the show. As you can see, things are going really, really well.
So guys, we are live streaming the show to literally... We are streaming the show.
You obscure music anyway, and besides, it's only a few seconds. You're allowed up to, I think, is it 20 seconds before you get? I know all the rules. Trust me, I've read. Because we are like, we are 100 hours now away from being monetized.
100 hours.
100 hours. Viewing time. So I'm getting everyone to just go home and just fucking watch the videos, innit?
Leave on mute, yeah.
No, I don't know yet.
One bar.
Can you leave it on mute?
One bar. Alright, so we're just doing the audience mic test.
Go. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got no microphones.
Yeah, the volume's not.
Where?
We've got no. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad you've tuned in to push the slider up. And for your next trick, you can run all of this on your own whilst we fuck off for 2 hours.
Okay, so we're doing a test on stream for this. This is still on the test, yeah?
Don't worry, you'll also have a nervous breakdown in a few weeks, and you will also go to Mexico.
Sounds good, mate.
Yes, right, so come on. No, come on, Harry. Yes. Let me show you. Because this ain't my job, yeah? Let me show you. Right, who should be monitoring the sound of the stream? Yeah? You. So, Kate. Have a look, come. I'll tell you what, let's make this easier from now on. Yeah? What? No, let's make this easier. Yeah. Can you talk into the mic, please?
Yeah, yes. Hello, I'm a comedian. Testing. How's this sounding?
Yeah, it's going red.
What are we thinking?
No. Yo. Yo, Harry D. Big Harry D.
Yeah, I'm talking, I'm doing my set. Please scan the QR code at home to see what this is all about. It won't disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're having a good evening. Help yourself to some jelly beans on the way out. If you've got 20p. Who carries 20p these days?
Okay, so
Sounding
I'm
good?
an audience member. I'm very disgruntled. I'm going to be asking for my money back. But what I want to achieve is I would like people on the stream to hear my sighs of disdain. Can you hear that? No, not yet. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we heard
I
it.
can hear it from down here. So once again, I'm sitting in the audience. This is the worst night of my life. I'm looking at all of these wires and thinking one of these could end my life tonight. I'm choosing a wire. Mind you, I'm actually. Hang on, let's do the test again because I'm really loud. Yeah, hi. Go and talk to you.
Yeah, how you doing tonight?
No, on the mic.
How you doing tonight, sir? You good?
Yes, I'm quite good. I'm not actually. I'm not very good.
Nope.
You've charged me to come here, and this is a miserable experience.
How much did we charge you?
You haven't even got real hair. Like, if I'm coming to a comedy show, I'd expect the compare to have real hair.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, it's not much I can do. You know, I went bald 3 years ago.
I should be compensated at least 50%. In fact, I think I should be compensated in the percentage of hair that I've hired onto that wig.
I don't think we can do that.
If you've only got 50% of hair, then I think I should get 50% refund.
Okay, and that's the problem with this night. In your
How
eyes.
does that sound, Harry? Or are you not even listening anymore?
A little bit of red. So you're too loud still.
Okay, right, well, that's the audience might test it because they obviously don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you can turn it up a little more.
I think the audience mic can go up a bit. Okay. They can't go up any further.
Okay, once again.
All right, I'm a comic talking to the audience. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm taking the guise of a different person, and this is one of the best nights of my life, but I have been in prison for 25 years for killing my mother.
Oh wow! And were there any days in prison that were better than this?
Well, just the days that I wasn't getting buggered.
I see. All right. Well, I hope you've had a good time, ladies and gentlemen.
Harry, Russell, come here.
Was this about getting buggered?
She told me she was staying in LA and then she's coming out. That's what I'm trying to do. So maybe she's saying she's up a week ago.
Listening here, can't we? I don't have to be there. Oh. Everyone shuts up. Everyone be quiet.
Yeah, it's true. The other thing I was going to say, did you film Michael today? Oh, great, that's good. And
How do you go back on it? Live stream, you go back, you can't go forward though. You never go forward.
yeah.
It's a few seconds out, right? Turn this up as loud as you can. So this is me in the audience. Well, I mean, what is actually wrong with that?
Okay, cool.
Okay, mute the screen, please. Can you talk on the mic again?
Yeah. He said it's a bit loud.
Yeah, how are we doing, everybody? We having a good evening?
Okay, cool.
I mean, I was shouting, but yeah.
That's good. I'm happy with that.
Alright, can you mute the stream again? Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you're going to have
Are you serious? Oh, that's amazing. Well, I was expecting something like I work in an office, but like kickboxing instructor. How did you get
No, we got it. Yeah.
Yeah, just turn on the
yeah.
light.
Yeah, thank you.
Just careful that door.
Well, yeah.
So we have
I think we got it.
All right, get me a guest.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Mally, we have sound. We're back. Sorry, just careful about that door. That's like, it's like the real Fawlty Towers here with doors.
yeah.
We are going to go again. Pretend I never met you.
That's fine. How are you?
I'm good. What was your name?
Eddie.
Eddie, Harry.
Nice to meet you.
And I've just got a feeling that you've come up from Cornwall. I don't know where it comes from.
Oh, yeah, I've travelled so many miles.
Especially,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Penzance, right at the end of the slips.
This is what we know at the show. Rats Ultra. You know, they will travel. What's your favourite memory of Rats? You know, as someone who's...
I'm a big fan of Ratatouille. Biggie Cheese is a good one as well.
So you're just a Rat fan?
How do you not? Yeah, man.
Anything rat-based?
Yeah, why would you not?
Well, yeah, so some people are very anti the animal rat. Where do you stand on that?
They're a bit bigger than a mice, you know. A hamster's a little too small, a rat is a bit bigger, you can shrink it.
I think it comes from the plague.
I think it's... There wasn't around then, so I wouldn't know, but...
Bit of an insult to me, but...
Sorry.
Alright, fair enough.
No, you're right, I'd say.
Oh, I get it, I'm old, I get it, yeah. Alright, well, next time we'll see you, we'll be in the audience. Yeah. So have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much.
The animals and the night.
I will. Have a good one.
Well, there we go. Alive and kicking. Can I get a time check, Max?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right up.
Obviously, I host the OB, but I also host the show.
It's 5 to 7.
Okay, so I
Exactly.
think we'll leave the OB and we will move it to the position it's supposed to be.
All right, let's do a little track and shot.
Oh wow, okay. That's what you signed up for.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather get hit by Adam Stone.
I've not had a pet either.
I've actually had 2 pet. I actually have had 4 pet rats in my life.
How many?
4. Like not all at the same time. I'm not like some crazy rat man. I basically had 2 when I was very young, and then I had kids, and then I gave the kids 2 rats as well. So. And now I just have the fuckers running around in my garden, but they're not the same sort of rats that you would buy in the shop. So this is Spotify adverts, if anyone has to heard them before, because unfortunately our budget cannot stretch to a paid version of Spotify.
Il Trovatore, from the 8th to the 19th of July. Tickets from just £13. Book now at rbo.org.uk.
There you go.
Dive into 888 Casino.
There we go, even more We are sponsored by the Royal Crowns and by 888 Casino. You will listen to these adverts. We have been advertised.
That works. 888 Casino. Makes a plan.
Wow, back to the real music. Okay, so guys, right. shouting over here, that's what it is. Right, so this show has two elements to it. There is the physical show you are in, and there is also the online version of the show. So, you can also participate in the online version. So, because you can send heckles in and they will come up on the screen, and trust me, it's almost unfiltered. You'll be told about it later, but your job for now will be to join the Wi-Fi. So, I will find the Wi-Fi for you. No, that's when will it end?
Russ.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Here is the Wi-Fi SSID and password, if you all join it. And the first person to join it will get a prize. It's a one-way ticket to Mexico to go and get our producer back, who's had a nervous breakdown. Yes, he's had a nervous breakdown, yes. I mean, it's not the first producer here to have had a nervous breakdown. We're starting to wonder whether it's something to do with us and not them. We will wait until we've had another two more who've had nervous breakdowns to... I'm talking to them here. Okay, right, hold that thought. This is going to stay on the screen. I've been summoned. So I've unfortunately been told off because I'm too loud on the mic, so I think from this moment forward I shall whisper, and if you find it weird then I do apologise. I'm not going to whisper because I'm even finding it weird saying it. Okay, so after you've joined the Wi-Fi, you can check out the stream. We have two places for you to do that. And the first place would be YouTube. So if you type in RAYBOT, and for the younger generation out there, we also have a Twitch. You can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ on a stick. Is anyone else having problems joining the network, or is it just him? Huh? Oh, he don't care. He's just playing his Nintendo. Oh. Who else? Has anyone else not connected? I'll put the thing back up. Has anyone had any success with the Wi-Fi password? Okay, so it must just be you. I mean, who's connected on a bloody Nintendo Switch, mate? DS, sorry. I'll show my age here, haven't I? He's on his Game Boy, he's sorted. Who remembers a Game Boy here? I'm guessing you guys are not even old enough. Yeah, wow. All good. Right, so I'm sorry if you can't connect. This is most unfortunate for you. So, we have YouTube, which is RAYBOT, and we have Twitch, which is Rats Comedy. So, if you join those, you will be given instructions in the show on how to comment and how to heckle, and it will come up on the screen here, and also on the screen in the stream. Yeah? I can't hear you. I am going to need that last name, though.
Not yet.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, guys, we will be starting very shortly. In true showbiz style, one of the acts has yet to turn up, so we'll be sure to boo him when he does. You said 1 minute, 1 minute? I'll just hold it further away from my mouth. I'm trying to. Tell me to fuck off. Okay, we are ready to start the show very shortly after our lovely barman has done his barmanning. Oh look, here we go, more Spotify adverts. Maybe we should sit this advert out. Unfortunately, we still have not made enough money to pay for premium Spotify. So let me just pause this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to commence. Can you even hear me on the mic? Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to commence. I'm not sure if you can actually hear me, but I'm hoping if you can hear me, everyone say hell yeah! She couldn't hear me. Could you not hear me? You weren't very immersive. Let's try that again with her this time. If you can hear me, say hell yeah! Wow, a little bit more of a reaction there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately you have drawn the short straw and you have picked the worst comedy show in London, but we are going to make our way and we have got some awful acts lined up for you today. You will be sorely disappointed. So what I like to do now is I normally like to warm the acts up a bit and give them a little bit of motivation.
There's no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. I told you, I didn't get a new daddy. I didn't get a new mama. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying, I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. Now let me say this before I move forward, and I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. Winners win and losers lose.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, I would like to welcome your host for the evening, the Pied Piper, the King of Chaos. Let's see how long he takes to walk up the aisle today. He goes by the name of Harry Deansway.
Wow. Good evening. Hello.
There we go. We are live at Rats. Good evening. How are we all doing, guys? Good. One person is doing good. That's better than usual. This is really going to be motivating for the acts to have 5 empty seats. Let's hope none of them are short-sighted. Hello to the back of the audience. Welcome to Rats, London's most chaotic comedy club, now in its 8th glorious year. And this is probably one of the busiest ones we've ever had in those 8 years. Turns out moving to a Thursday night was all that was holding us back. So yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be playing to an audience. We did have some bodies in here last week, but I would not call them an audience. That's one of the worst gigs we've ever had, right, Russell? You enjoyed last week? This is Russell, by the way, head of Vibes. Just look at him lying back in his comfy chair. You all right to keep your clothes on? You feel like you might want to take your top off or something? You're so relaxed.
No, I'm cool. I'm good.
Why is someone throwing some keys around upstairs? By the way,
That's
Can you hear
part
that?
of the immersive experience that we create here at Rats Comedy.
Yes. So I have no idea why someone's throwing some keys around upstairs, but they are. So we're going to have to live with that. Why are you throwing some keys around? All right, good. I'm just talking to my imaginary friends. Good. Well, welcome. I spoke to you outside. You've got a vague idea of what's coming up, and you sort of read the marketing. Maybe not. He's actually a big fan of the animal rat. Yeah. So because we were talking about outside that they get a bit of a bad reputation, rats. But it gives cheer if you're pro the animal rat, and gives a cheer if you hate the animal rat. And, well, I guess only one cheer left. Give us a cheer if you are neither pro or anti the animal rat. Okay, well, that's some great interaction there. Some really clubbing together, getting the audience on side with the rat stuff. Good. And this Franklin, who is doing some sort of immersive theatre piece where he sort of walks around and serves drinks during the show. There we go. If anyone wants a drink, it is the sort of gig where you will hear the beep of the card machine. That sort of atmosphere we're trying to sort of patent here. You'll hear every noise except laughter, because that is in short supply here. Good. So we are. Oh yeah, you forgot to remind me to go live on TikTok, but we're good. We're supposed to go live on TikTok. So you may be wondering why this massive screen is here, why all these cameras are here, because we are not just doing the show for you in the room. We are doing this show. BBC? No, this is not on the BBC, because we're pro-Israel. Anyway, so we are streaming to God knows how many people, but we've spent £8,000 over the last sort of year, and that's just I mean, we do this bit every week, Russell. I mean, I thought you'd be a bit more ready. There we are.
I
still we can do the same thing every week. Where it goes, why can't I find how many people are viewing it? Just go on Twitch, and that's our main thing. There we go. Wow, that's me. So 3 people are watching.
That's 3,000, isn't it?
Yeah. One of them's what? Oh, Joe. Okay, you're watching the stream. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. That's good. No, that's good. That's good idea.
And the other one's obviously me.
And you're another one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So there we go. So one person's watching. So to the one person watching, you can leave a comment. We have some unique features, which are, if you, to the one person watching, no, it builds up. It builds up. So people wait until the show's over and then they... Yeah, all right. Sounds good. So for the soon-to-be two people watching, if you... Are you all right there, sir? Oh, you're just doing some stretching. Yeah, good. All right. Wow, an act who's taking this show seriously. That's the first. Well, I'll just talk you through some of the tech stuff. And you can watch the stream on your phone with the sound off. And if you type !rats before you comment in any of the chats, it will come up on the screen. I really don't need to see myself up there. Thank you so much, though. Well, we're now going to watch... This is a state-of-the-art show. We are now going to watch a member of staff log into Twitch. This is why we have so many viewers. This is what they tune in for.
I literally, honestly have forgotten my login details.
Okay. Well, so we're going to be down a usual regular viewer tonight, unfortunately, because we usually have 4.
Okay,
but,
I can do it on here, though, can't I?
All right. Anyway, if I could explain the concept. So if you are watching the one person, if you type !rats, you want to comment on one of the acts on the stage, that will come up and behind them, and it's obviously better if that's not complimentary. And we have a new thing as well for the one person watching at home and the one in Russell's internet search history. Oh, here we go. I'll get my parents to tune in. Yeah, !rats before that, and that would have come up on the screen.
How can I not type a comment here?
All right, thanks for sharing that with us, Russell. It's very helpful. And then the other thing is we have a brand new bit of tech, which I'm hoping will work. I mean, I'm just doing all this. We've got like 20 people in the room, and I'm talking to the one person at home. But that's where the money's going to be in 10 years' time when we finally get this off the ground. Do you have the internet, madam? Good. All right, so if you type plus 60 minutes, is that right? No. All right. You can talk into your mic, by the way. Oh, Russell, could you turn the Wizard of Oz mic up?
It is now, yeah. It's definitely on up there.
It's not on.
It's probably got like a little button that you have to press.
Okay. Anyway, we'll get to that later, but you can add and take time away from the acts. So.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it's always been working.
Yeah, so a lot of nights, what they'll do is they'll do their sound check before the audience are in, but we like to do it when they're here. Sort of adds to some of the sort of, I told you, London's most chaotic comedy night. Cool. Should we just crack on with the show? I mean, or should we just cater to the one person watching online?
Yeah, I mean, we've got another comment there.
Okay, great, but that's not how it works.
How do you? Why can I not?
Can we
join the conversation?
Can we put the usual screen on downstairs, please? And we've got to start the show now. Thank you. There we go. Look, someone's commented. Isn't that exciting? Wasn't that worth the rate, guys? God, there's so much fidgeting. What are you doing? Yeah, all right.
I thought he was
ladies
getting
and
on
gentlemen, I haven't got the running order, by the way. So, London's most chaotic comedy club. I don't know who is on first. I'll just have to read it off the screen like the rest of you.
Yeah, I probably haven't typed it in.
Some paper rustling, I believe.
I think it's just going to be thrown down. Okay. If you hit anyone, if anyone gets hit, we do have a great compensation scheme.
The running order has just floated down off the stairs. We can now start the show, guys. So we're excited about that. Cool. And, well, so am I, actually. You're a lovely crowd. I mean, yeah, really nice. So thank you for bringing the positive energy. We really needed that. Yeah. Oh, we've got one last person. Yeah. Come in there, sir. Did you cycle here? Yeah, have a look for that joke to work. All right, or don't. All right, that was a great joke. A guy just walked in a bicycle helmet. Anyway, right, Russell, over to you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your first act of the evening? Wow, these guys are a really good audience, aren't they, Harry? This is unprecedented. So what we need to do now is we need to get those hands going together in a clapping motion as we welcome to the stage your first act of the evening. He has lots of tattoos and he was stretching, so he might be very reasonable. So, Harry! Actually, you don't know who we've got, do you? So,
I do, I've got the running order.
oh, okay. So, Harry, over to you. Who would you like to welcome to the stage?
Eddie Rojas!
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Give it for yourselves, you guys. Here on a Thursday. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit about myself. I recently started a new hobby. I started ghost hunting. Any ghost hunters? Good, right? I'm not very good at it, though. I'm American, so that means I use guns. Turns out bullets go right through ghosts and into the people behind them. I've actually made the ghost problem worse. I just turned 30. Thank you for that. It was a couple weeks ago, but I just turned 30. Yeah, thank you for the belated birthday. I'm happy to be in my 30s, because dating in my 20s was pretty tough, right? Dating in my 20s was pretty tough. I remember I met this one girl off of Tinder, of course, and in her profile, she had, "I got that dog in me." Had to fucking hit super like, you know what I mean, brother? This guy knows what I fucking mean. When we first met, the first thing she said to me was she was like, "Hey, I'm Polly." And I was like, "Babe, I'll call you whatever the fuck you want, as long as you just pay for beers later." Turns out that's not what Polly means, right? It's not what Polly means. We were sitting in my car after the date, and we were talking, and she was telling me, she was like, "I can tell you're uncomfortable." I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty uncomfortable with this whole situation." She was like, "But don't worry. There can be things that we do." I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Well, we can be fluid bonded." Yeah, I rolled my eyes too, dude. Rolled my eyes too. And then she was like, "Well, you get to be the only one that comes in my mouth, right?" That's not actually how she said it. She actually said, "Come in my mouth." I guess you guys don't like coming in people's mouths. What? Okay, let's blow through something else then, okay. So I just moved here, right? And I thought I spoke English, but I don't speak your guys' English. I recently went on this date with this other girl, and she's Australian, right? And after the date, it went really well. We're back at her place. She gets on all fours, right? And she looks at me, she puts her head back, she's like, "Do me dingo style." I don't know what the fuck that meant, right? Had no clue. So I did my best, and I ate her baby. There's a whole documentary about it and everything, you guys. She liked it. She called me back. Let's see. Like I said, I did just move here, and I'm buying stuff for my flat, right? Did you guys know that no matter how much bedroom stuff you get at John Lewis and Partners, they won't provide the partners? And if you ask enough, they'll call the police? I mean, I checked online before, right? The website had everything. It was like, filter, women, petite. They even had a family meal, 2 for 1, maternity. And if you proposition enough female partners, like I said, they will call the police people. So I wasn't stretching.
I'm a gift to females, created by the one above.
Oh man, I still have hair. Come on, I'm not bald yet. So I'm fucking 30, right, guys? I'm 30. I wasn't stretching to get ready. I was stretching because I'm old. Seriously, I'm old. I've been in the military for 12 years, so 30 for me is 54, man. My knees are shot. My back's broken. But I like being in the military. It lets me travel a lot. I'm an ordnance officer, right? The reason they added the whistle noise to the bombs was to demoralize the enemy. I thought that's what the explosion was for. The bomb could do whatever it wants, man. The bomb could sing Mr. fucking Brightside for all I care. It's gonna be equally as scary. All right. I'm trying to pick up your guys' culture and learn some things. Like, I just learned that Daniel Craig is no longer gonna be Bond. Did anyone know that?
Go on.
Yeah, Daniel Craig is no longer gonna be Bond. I guess Idris Elba is taking
sorry.
it up. Oh, I just go? Okay.
Yeah, well, there's usually a gong. I don't know what. There we go. Okay. Stay. We have a chat with the acts. We'd like to find a bit out about them. There we go. Eddie Rojas there. Sorry, was that
Hell
Eddie?
yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Did I get your first name right?
Yeah.
Eddie.
As good as you could.
Yeah. So, you've just come from the States?
Yeah, I just moved here like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, getting ahead of ice. What are you doing?
Right, I appreciate that you set all my stuff up today and you've done a great job, but what you did also do is give me the shortest amount of wire on the microphone.
Yes, take the message.
And I'm scared to move it because I feel like I will blow something up.
Okay, yeah. So maybe just don't talk on the mic tonight. We'll be fine. Thank you. So Eddie, so you just may I ask what your heritage is with a surname like Rojas?
American.
American. All right. Welcome, coming guys. How are you feeling about all the stuff going on there at the moment? Are you pro, anti, Trump?
I guess it doesn't really matter to me, dude. I'm here now.
Yeah. So what made you come to the UK?
I was deported.
To the UK. That is punishment.
Yeah.
And how did you? Have you done many gigs since you got off the plane?
Yeah, I think this is maybe my like eighth or ninth gig here.
Okay. And have they all gone as well?
I didn't. Can you repeat that?
I said, have they all gone as well?
Well, this is probably the worst, man. Tough crowd.
Oh, I found them really nice. But okay. Hello, sir. You performing tonight? No. Welcome. I like that. You've just sat in the front row. You just missed Eddie. He's from America, and he spoke about bombs.
And guns.
And sort of being quite horrible to women. So
I did say I was American, right?
Yeah. All right, well, thank you, Eddie. It was great to see you, and I love your shoes.
Oh, thank
Can
you.
you see
They're
his
Doc
shoes?
Martens.
The what?
Doc Martens.
Yeah, look at his shoes. Really cool shoes there. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy Oh, there we go. Look, does that make you feel at home, Eddie? The screen? Yeah. That's for you, man. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so that's our first act. So one thing I neglected to mention was that we are a competition. Yeah, ooh, so these people are not just doing this gig for fun, they are doing it for the chance to win the title of Summer Champion, Big Rat 2025. You will be voting by the power of applause, if you have any energy left by the end of the show. It's 4 acts, all like that, by the way, so I know, that is a depressing thought. So you're gonna vote for your favourite act, and they're gonna go through to the final. And Russell's head banging at the back now. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just worked something out here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
So I can do basically I can do full screen images, but look, so if I click it from here, look, you see the quality's not very good.
Yep.
And what I've realised, if you open it up and then you click it from here,
This is so exciting. Can't wait. Oh wow, there we
the
go.
quality is a lot better.
That is the biggest round of applause anything has ever had at this gig in 8 years. So, thank you,
know,
Russell, for bringing
my-
the good energy.
My work here is done.
So, may I ask, so you were late to the gig tonight. Did you have trouble finding it, or you got out of work late, or? Oh, and They're not here. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah. They're at the back. Okay, cool. Oh, wicked. All right. I suddenly got really worried and thought it was this girl on her own here, but no, it's all right. No, good. She feels the same way. All right, good. So, yeah. Anyway, how about you ladies? How did you hear about it tonight? The two that, yeah. Oh, you work for the NHS? Oh, round of applause for the... Oh, no, we don't do that anymore. Yeah, we do. So, well done. Wow, what do you do in the NHS? Just admin. Well, that's what keeps it going, right? Yeah, she's so humble. It's a beautiful thing. And are you another admin? This is why I could never work for the... She doesn't. Boo, no. What do you do, madam? Oh, scum. Yin and yang. One person is helping out, and the other person is not the complete. Or you think? I think that. Yeah, the complete opposite ends of the scale. Yeah. Which private school? Oh no, don't say it. It's one person watching on the stream. Yeah. So good. Yeah, Russell, we can see you now searching for the NHS logo.
Yeah, but look at this one's come up weird. I don't really understand.
Okay.
It's come up quite large compared to what's on the screen.
Can you take that comment off, please? It's horrible. Thank you. Off, please. Whoa, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, right.
It seems we're having a bit of a
technical issue
Having a
all
bit
of
of
a
a
sudden.
technical
Yeah, there's going to be a technical issue with your wages next week. All right, so yeah, as in it's going to be the same technical issue as it is every week that I don't give you any wages. All right, so Russell, let's keep the momentum going. A phrase we've never said at this gig before, which tells you how good a job you're doing. I've lost the running order again. Oh dear. Yeah. Could my running order assistant... oh, yeah, here we go. So this is Oscar, by the way. Round of applause for Oscar. Just before, Russell, just hold tight, just before we bring the next act on. So Oscar wants to get into the film industry. Obviously, it's very competitive. No one else would hire him. So we said, yeah, we do a stream to one person. We could teach you how to do that. And he's sort of learning the trade. So... and he's doing a really good job, actually, I have to say. So well done, Oscar. Thank you so much.
But he will be having a nervous breakdown within a few weeks, will he?
I actually think he might be the first one that doesn't cry.
Okay.
I don't wanna,
so Mike, poor old Mike, he had a nervous breakdown and now he's drinking himself to death. Who did we have before that?
Emily.
Emily, I mean, well, she's a doctor, so...
Oh, she works for the NHS, yeah. Killing people in the hospital. I cannot believe she's a doctor, yeah.
And, and then poor Edgar, who is now on a plane...
to Mexico, yeah.
To Mexico.
Where if he's anything like Eddie, he'll be deported back to England and we'll have to employ him again, unfortunately.
And now poor old Oscar is... Next in the firing line, right?
Yes. So we will be taking bets on how many weeks it is until Oscar starts crying. I think it'll be 7, if at all. Russell?
I would like to say...
In your own time.
The camera can't see Russell.
I'm gonna go with like... I reckon he's quite hardy because he's young. You know. How many push-ups can you do? Come on, right. Let's get you out. Let's get you out of front. Okay, all right.
So, would you like to see how many push-ups Oscar can do later in the show?
And each press-up will be a week that he is still in the sane category.
Emotional state. All right. Well, this. They sort of do this stuff in the film industry all the time. So they sort of like get a 19-year-old boy up on stage to do press-ups. That's very sort of film industry stuff. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go.
We won't make any Harvey Weinstein jokes, right?
You just did.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get those hands going one more time. For your second act of the evening, yes, you can start clapping. Do not be shy. In fact, people, this time I want everyone clapping over their heads like this. Here we go. As we bring to the stage our next act, the wonderful
George Elcott.
Normally, like, the compare sort of G's the crowd up, but it's been a weird evening. I'm slowly having to come to terms with the fact that, like, the UK economy, my hairline is in deep decline. It means that my forehead is growing at the rate of inflation, very slowly early on, but much rapidly in more recent years. My head looks like it was made on a factory line, and as my head came along, the guy fell asleep and then just quickly drew my face. I've actually applied to the council for a parking permit because I'm worried that I'm going to wake up with a smart car parked right on my bunks. Do you reckon we can squeeze in there, love? No problem. This hairline doesn't help when you're a single man as well. I wasn't built for a single man, and I am a single man. I didn't have a good re-entry back into single life. Split on my girlfriend, mate of mine said, come out to an indie night. I said, yeah, cool. I'm playing football, but then I'll come to the indie night. Last 5 minutes of the game, the ball comes across, I've slid in and immediately torn my groin. Now, I don't know if it was just a trauma to slide. I think it was also my groin coming to terms with the fact that it'd be a while before it felt the warm moistness of a vagina. That wasn't how I wrote that, but that's how it came out. It's gone so bad that, like, I'm having to put nail varnish on to play on my prostate to keep them on side. But is there any single ladies in the room? Any single ladies? You are, but you're scared. You're scared. You're terrified. You are, but you don't know where this is going. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Imagine you're at this indie night. You're having a good time. You're having a dance. Pulp's on. You know what I mean? This is all meet up in the year 2000. You're ready to meet a guy. Might even be a ginger guy. You don't know. And then you turn around and you see this Ed Sheeran looking motherfucker at the bar doing this. You ever try to stretch out your groin whilst trying to dance? It got so bad that my mate was like, you got to stop touching yourself. I was like, but it hurts. So the single ladies of London, their reintroduction to me was this. I was in pain. You were worried then. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. I don't get a fuss about gender neutral toilets. If anything, they make drug taking a hell of a lot easier. There's nothing worse than being at the back of the long-ass queue for the one cubicle in the gym. The resemblance is uncanny. There's nothing worse than being in the longest queue for the one cubicle in a gents and you're the only one there that needs a shit. Everyone else is lined up 2 by 2 like it's Noah's fucking Ark or it's Bonnie Blue's house on a random Tuesday. And you're trying to style out touching cloth like it's some sort of dance move, not to let everybody know, but your hips cannot lie, you are desperate. Finally get to the front of this queue, these 2 little pipsqueaks going ahead of you, and you are just, at this point, you have King Kong's finger poking at your exit hole, and you just can't take it anymore. So you turn around to strike up a conversation with the geezer behind you to try and pass the time. You strike up some rapport, and he says to you, do you fancy a line? And you think to yourself, I can hold this. So you start walking around the toilet like some sort of Olympic whooping champion, pelvis squeezed in. These 2 little pipsqueaks come out and you're walking around like this. You've suddenly become a cab driver and gone bald. All right, lads, how you doing? At least the cocaine means that the shit ain't coming out anymore. Oh, I tell you what, talking about inflation and being single, I'll hook you up afterwards, Clomatron, you know what I mean? I know a guy, I've got a number, you know what I mean? We could go for a shit afterwards as well if you want. Yeah, talk about inflation and being single, and being newly single. And you realise that price has gone up the first time I went to buy a pack of condoms. 12 condoms nearly cost me 20 quid, I was absolutely shocked. But when it comes to Johnny's, I always remember some advice my mum gave me when I was 17, and she was slightly pissed, which in Irish means totally wankered. She said to me, George, always buy drinks, because if you buy at a cheaper brand, they tear, and 9 months later, you pop out. Now, I struggle to believe the notion that it took 13 hours and a team of doctors and midwives for me to just pop out. It's said in a way as if, as I was being born, I turned to my twin brother and went, I'm just leaving the womb, do you want anything? But it's nice to know the only reason you exist is a mixture of alcohol, a product failure, and your father's ability to persevere. I'll leave you with this, I've got 1 minute left. Who's heard the song Free From Desire? Do you know the words? You want to sing it for me, brother? You want to sing the chorus? Free from desire, no attempt to terrified. No one knows that bit. I worked out the other day that I want that played at my funeral. I want to be cremated, and as they're shutting the curtain on the coffin and going away, I want the whole congregation to sing, George is on fire, heaven's fucking terrified, George is on fire. Imagine turning up to that, mate, walking through the pearly gates and going, where's Cleopatra? I'm ready to try my luck. Adolf Hitler, I always knew you were a puff. That's me, I'm a bit early, but there you go. The time seems to have gone up. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I'll crack on, I'll do some other bits if you want. Let's go all night. How you doing? No, I'm joking. No. I've been George Alcock. Thank you very much. This has been the weirdest evening of my life, but I've loved it. Thank you.
The whole point of me having a separate mic is that I don't get any of the STIs that open.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, you might want to get yourself checked.
You got voted up an extra minute by the people watching at home.
Oh, is that what happened? If you had told me that, I would have. Sorry, I didn't realise. Thank you very much, people at home, whoever you are. I think I know the one person that's watching because I asked her to.
Yeah. There we go. Well, she voted you. You would have had an extra minute. But
Yeah. Are you free later, or you know what I mean? Just send me a text.
This is very unprofessional. To the camera, right? These are the audience.
I know, I'm joking. Sorry.
Oh, we'll talk to her.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Very aggressive attitude. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
How long have you been going, George?
I've been on and off for about 10 years.
Oh.
I did it at uni, and then I stopped doing it, and I've started doing it recently.
Oh.
So yeah, I did it. I did a 4-year drama course at Kent, and the last year was stand-up.
Oh.
So you had to do a new 5 minutes every week, and that was your assessment. It was great.
All right. Well, if you want to do a new 5 minutes every week here, you're more than welcome.
Mate, I'll come back.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
All right. Well, you got voted up. By
Do
the
you
audience.
compare every week, or? I'm joking.
Yeah, you needed to tell us that because there was no laughter to that joke. Oh, well, now the atmosphere is really bad.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take over, or I don't know?
You can host for the next minute. All right,
No.
host for the next minute, okay?
Can you give me the running order?
Nope.
Okay.
Do a bit of crowd work.
Okay, all right. How you doing? Hey! Who's coming tonight from the furthest in London? Who lives South London? Yay! No? Anybody from South London? South London, how far south? I once had a mate who lived in Streatham, and he phoned me up to go to meet up with him in South London. I was like, mate, meet me in Paris. It's one train, bro. It's one train there and back. Here you go, I've done 1 minute, innit?
Oh,
Gosh, bang, the day is gone.
They feel much more warmed up now. So
No, sorry about that. I'm too... Yeah, sorry. I feel bad
Looks
now.
great. No, it's fine.
No.
I can take it.
Good. All right, am I done?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Amazing, thank you.
Well done for George Alcock there. We're doing something a bit different here. It's not about building people's self-esteem up. It's about knocking it down, both the acts and the audience. I think a lot of shows, it's too easy to be entertained. I think you should do a bit of work, So that's the sort of principle behind this night, okay? Yeah, it's not supposed to be easy. Just you'll leave this show feeling able to entertain yourselves, basically. So you'll have a new life skill, right? Yes. I like your suit, sir. What? Can I guess what you do for a living? No? Is it boring? Probably. Accountant? No. All right, we'll come back to you. So, what's going on? Oh, drinks, yeah. So, Franklin, we have a couple of drinks orders because there is no aircon in this. Yes, but you will lose weight after this show. All right, so Russell, let's get our penultimate act on. Another one, yeah. All right, so what was that, Franklin? 3 beers or? 4 beers. Wow. Ka-ching. 5 beers.
Have we got any higher on 5? 6. Have we got any higher on 6? This is like a beer auction.
Yeah, you do have to pay for them, guys. So he's all right. He's professional. He doesn't drink before he performs. All right. Thank you, George. That was great. Let's crack on with our penultimate to go. And in the second half, we sort of deconstruct the evening. We have a sort of live podcast, and we sort of talk about what we just watched and have seen. And yeah, it sounds terrible, but it's actually quite good. All right. So Russell, over to you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for your penultimate act? One of you is. Let's try that again. Are you ready for your penultimate act? Wow!
You finally warmed an audience up.
Okay, without further ado, when this next act comes to the stage, I want you to scream. Scream like the fox is fucking in my garden at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey! Who's the fox coming up?
Munchu.
Hello, you alright, guys? Yeah. Did you guys know that eating pineapple makes your cum taste better? Did you know that? You knew that? Well, you get a blender. You know, you put your pineapple in, put your cum in. You know, blend it together. It tastes better. I'm single. Anyone in a relationship? You, sir, what would you say is the one thing for a good relationship? If you just say one thing. Communication. That's a good one. You know, for me, in my relationship, the most important thing is trust. You know, like my relationship will not work without trust. Like trust is the most important thing keeping us together, because if my girlfriend didn't trust me, she would definitely catch me cheating, you know? So I have to have trust. But you know, I have actually been cheated on before. No sympathy. Okay. You know, there's a lot of different ways to find out you've been cheated on, you know? I found out through her vagina. You know, when people have sex with your girlfriend, they never leave the pussy how they found it. You know what I mean? There's no etiquette. But I'm pretty sure she cheated on me with a black guy. That was perfect timing. Because I looked inside her pussy, and all over the walls there was just graffiti everywhere, man. I was like, what's going on? But dating is hard, you know? Dating is hard. Fucking hell. Half the audience is ordering drinks. All right. Dating is hard, though. You know, did you guys ever, like, watch porn and then you want to... Come on. This dude only watches porn, I can tell. But you ever watch it and then you want to like recreate it in your own life? You know, it's difficult. These guys are professionals, you know. I tried like cum on a girl's face, you know, but it was just like one big blob. So I had to like spread it around. You know, it's not the same, man. It's not the same. But dating is hard, you know. I was seeing this girl, I didn't realize she was like way out of my league, you know? Until we went out in public and people started like treating me differently when I was with her, you know? Like every time I went to kiss her when we were in public, someone would just yell out, "Hey mate, just leave her alone." I was like, come on, man, come on. But yeah, so I don't like dating people out of my league now, you know. I prefer dating ugly women, you know. Do we have any in tonight? Make some noise. No, there's none. But I think they're easier to date. You know, I think they're the better people. Like, I was with one the other day, and she was like, "Oh, you know, it's late outside. It's dark. Like, can you walk me home? I feel unsafe." I was like, I think you'll be fine, you know? But uglier women, they're better than good-looking women, you know? Good-looking women, right, they got a lot of high maintenance, you know? If you're in a car and the car breaks down with a good-looking woman, she'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, you fucking idiot? Like, we were just going, like, let's go. But if you're with an ugly woman and the car breaks down, she'll get out and start pushing it, you know? There's more. You know, if you're a good-looking woman, she's so high maintenance. She's always like, you have to check on them every 5 seconds, you know, like, you all right? You having a good time? Everything okay? You know? But if you're with an ugly woman, she's fine, you know? She's fine. Fucking hell. Whew, how much time do I have left? All right, 1 minute. Finish with this. Jesus Christ. You know, I remember when I was like 10 or like 9, all my like older female cousins, right? They all gathered around me and they were like, oh, like you got potential, you know? Like you can be good looking when you're older, like girls will like you, you know? And that made me feel so good, you know? That's such a nice thing for a young boy to have, right? I think that's a nice thing. But I think it'd be different if now I've got like a 10-year-old female cousin, you know? What if I gathered up all my boys, all my male cousins, and we went up to her and we were like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a right little slag, you are. Right on the punchline. Thank you.
Round of applause. So you've had a bit of a rebrand with your name, right?
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Yeah. Was it going that badly? You had to change your name?
No comment.
No comment. Let's get to. We haven't seen you for a while. What have you been up to, other than being misogynistic to women?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but no, you know, just grinding.
Grinding, the grind. How many gigs are you doing a week at the moment?
It depends, but maybe like 6, 7, 5.
That's impressive.
That. Thank you. I'm still here.
Yeah. It's the best place to learn. On stage.
It was. It would have been better if they weren't serving drinks during the fucking set.
Did that put you off?
Yeah, half the audience is.
Yeah, I think it was.
You guys were nice though. You guys were nice. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
It was the drinks,
you
not
guys
your
were nice.
material, definitely. Yeah. So.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, that's the studio's got to make money.
What is this, by the way? Is this a university?
No one knows.
Or
no one knows.
Yeah. But you've put in so much effort into this gig.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're like, fuck this gig.
Yep.
Why don't you just make it good? I don't get it, bro. This is better than most.
You're not our target audience.
But like, do you guys come out here and you want to be like, you want to see people fail? Is that what you guys want?
Yeah, throw your drinks at him now.
You guys are fucking losers. That's sad.
Wow.
You don't want to see one person do well. Like, you just want to see everyone fail. That's pathetic.
Someone's slagging you off on the comments, mate.
What did they say? If
Says
Chucky from Rugrats failed his NVQ. I don't know what an NVQ is.
Makes sense. It's the course that they tell the stupid children to at school instead of A-levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Wow, they're rinsing you. Anyway, no.
Who said it? Can I? It was you.
It wasn't me.
It's all anonymous. It's all anonymous.
He said it wasn't me. He said it wasn't me. Anyway, so yeah, go on.
I've lost it.
Fucking hell, Russell, you got one
It's
job.
been so long since I've used it. Should I just hit random buttons until I
See what
find
happens, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Get your hand off my penis!
It wasn't that one.
Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah, all right, good. One more for luck. Yeah. Yeah, he died recently. Yeah. Sad.
It's here somewhere.
All right.
Here we go. Actually, I found it.
All right, there we go. That was worth the wait. All right, thank you, Monchu.
Thank you.
Good to see you again. Don't be a stranger. Don't leave it so long. It's always difficult, you know, whether you do a fist bump, a handshake. It's always tricky. But all right, cool. Well, we are almost at the end of the first half. Have we had a memorable evening? Yeah. Was it worth the trip from St Ives? Would you say? Yeah. Who said no? Who said no? Yeah. The Cornish lads. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, right. Don't know what that means. And girls, yeah. I chatted to some girls at the beginning, actually, from Lithuania. This is your first... Yeah, that's further than Cornwall, yes. Honestly. Yeah. We can't get anyone to watch online, but we can get people to travel from Lithuania for the gig. You said you've never been to a comedy show, and you still haven't. No, how are you finding it? Your first comedy show? Hey? Yeah, I heard that, but your friend said something else. That's my daughter. That's your what? My daughter. Oh, wow, I'm so sorry. You didn't look old enough to have a daughter. I thought you were friends. Oh, hello, lady's daughter. What have you found the show? You loved it? And have you been to a comedy show before? No, wow, so two people who this will be their first and last experience of comedy. No, do go to a proper show. Anyway, how many people are watching online just before we bring the final act on? I want to know if it's gone up.
I still...
True. Maybe the odds room could tell me.
I still... Where does it... Why does my YouTube's so weird? Like, I can't comment, right? And I can't... No, literally.
He's on brand. He is on brand.
No, literally, where do I actually comment?
Right.
It's like it's locked off. It's like they banned me. Huh? How?
I've blocked him. Anyway, Kay, could you tell me how many people are watching on
I can do
on
Twitch.
Yes, I think 5 in total.
5.
Yeah,
And that's still me and you.
All right. Sad. I know it's sad. Anyway, let's bring our last act on, and then we'll have an interval, and then we'll see how many of you come back. How many people do you think will come back this week, Russell?
Well, it was like last week and everyone fucked off. We got to go home early, so I'm just saying, guys, that, you know.
All right. Okay, let's crack on. Final act from the...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch the rat video, we are going to bring the last rat to the stage.
Look at that
fucking hell.
comment.
This rats is the... Wow, Jesus Christ. I mean, someone's obviously been taking a lot of drugs tonight, so... Harry, who is our last victim,
Res Bats.
All right. How are you guys? You guys good? Yeah! Okay, I love that you said Res Bat with a question mark. That was a clear indicator for me to come on. No, it's cool, man. That's fine, man. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of surprised by how well this is kind of going. But, you know, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Recently, one of my friends had a kid, right? And it's going all good for them. But my girlfriend asked an interesting question. She was like, how long do you think they waited after birth before they had sex again? And I was like, that is an interesting question. Let's ask Alexa. So we went, Alexa, how long after birth can you have sex? And Alexa said, in the UK, the age of consent is 16. I was like, fucking hell, I was clearly talking about the pregnant woman, not the baby. And then I panicked, I destroyed the Alexa, buried it in my garden at night. My neighbor saw me and I was like, I have to kill him now. All right, I'll stop doing that. Well, maybe I'll just keep going. Yeah, and then I went into his room, snuck in, started drowning him with his pillow. Okay, I'll actually stop doing that now. I don't know if I'm a good person. Now, my girlfriend's a good person, and I think the reason why is because she had like a very normal and like stable upbringing. Mine was just a bit more strange. I'll tell you a little story, right? When I was 13, I came home one day from school, and my dad came up to me. He's like, "Reg, guess what? We got you a bunk bed." And I was like, "That's sick. I've always wanted a bunk bed." And he was like, "Yeah, and your granddad's moving into your room for the next 6 months." I was 13. Those were my prime wanking years. And my dad moved an old man into my room. That's the meanest shit you can do to a 13-year-old boy. That's the thing, though. It started getting weird, man. I started getting turned on by the idea of him leaving the room. He'd be like, I need to take a shit right now. And I'd be like, damn, I am so hard right now. Oh, it's weird. And the room, just after a while, when an old person stays in a room long enough, it starts to take on that old person smell. So I'd be having the wank, but I could still smell my granddad. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's the right atmosphere. It was like having a wank while there was a living ghost in your room. Another thing about my granddad, he also decided he was going to start telling me bedtime stories. 13 is way too old for bedtime stories to come back, you know? And he decided he wasn't just going to tell me like bedtime stories like fairy tales. He was like, I'm going to tell you the truth about my life as it happened. Yeah. And he's from South Africa, man. His stories are fucked. Like, I'll tell you one of the stories. He was like, Rez, well, you know, when I was a younger man and your grandmother was pregnant with your dad. I mean, like, with your dad. Like, she contained... I feel like I shouldn't have clarified that. None of you were like, wait, she was fucking your dad? No, she was pregnant with my dad. And then... That's a good point. I have fumbled this, my bad. No. I'll start the story again. She was like, sorry? I feel like you guys already know this story. Have you guys met my granddad? Is that what's happening? Has he been telling everyone this story? No, he was like, she was pregnant with your dad, and times were tough, right? We didn't know if we could, we had a dog at the time. It was my best friend. We didn't know if we could keep the dog and your dad. And, you know. Yeah, I was like, it was like, yeah, so, you know, your grandma really wanted to keep your dad. Whereas I love that dog. He's my friend, I'm so sorry. He was like, so we flipped a coin. She won, and I was like, okay, fucking hell, this is a dark story already. He's like, so I had to get rid of the dog. So what I did is I took it to the forest. Yes, exactly like that. Yeah. That's crazy that he knows that my... yeah, everyone knows my granddad. I don't even tell the rest of the story. He's like, all right, fine, fuck it, I'll tell the rest of the story. So he took the dog to the forest. He was like, yeah, it was really tough. I didn't want to get rid of the dog, but I had to get rid of the dog. And I left it in the forest. As I was walking away, I could hear its little howls, just, ow, 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 ow. And I was on the bottom bunk going, Granddad, you are absolutely ruining this wank right now. Can't believe you tell me about this dog. This is fucked up, man. How long have I got left? 44 seconds. All right, I'll tell you one other thing. All right, fuck it. Who here's got a dog? Anyone got a dog? Yeah. All right, cool. I've always wanted to get a dog, but I didn't know about it. I asked my friend about it, and he told me about how horny dogs are. Did you guys know how horny dogs are? All right, it's entirely possible my friend just has a very horny dog. I'm not gonna lie, the rest of this joke hinges on you guys knowing that dogs are weirdly horny. So no, I was just, nah, it's fine. I was just like, I want a dog, but I can't deal with this, because my friend would tell me this. All right, you know what? I don't have the time to tell this joke. I don't have the time to tell it. All right, I'll fuck off. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, Russell, thank you. Get off. Jesus, you're gonna. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's perfectly natural for dogs to have sex. How you doing, Rez? You're another.
Yeah,
so a lot of the old faces coming back tonight.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
What, did you get a job or you gave up or what happened?
Oh, no, it's just, I prefer to do other gigs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but
no, it's fine. Yeah. Like, you...
It's kind of like you despise us in a weird way.
No, I'm teaching you. It's different. Teaching you... It's like a lesson. It's like the worst... Trust me, when you're... Life lesson to not do this gig, which you haven't learned. So you had some high self-esteem for a couple of months, and then it's dipped again, and you've come back. Yeah. All right, good. It says, do they slag us off on the circuit?
No, it's just I don't.
Okay. Wow, you can have an extra minute next time. So
fitness. That's just a good place to try and use that.
You've been with us since the beginning. So how have you seen the gig change? Would you say?
Yeah, it's changed locations.
Many times. Yeah, I've actually got news for you. I've got news for the team. This is our last show here this week.
Oh,
Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
Nah, it's still good fun, man. Like everyone is up for it.
Yeah, well, it's
glad
just
I came down.
anarchic Celtic fun, you know. I think you're gonna have a go at me. I'll have a go at you guys, and when I say you guys, I mean all the comedians. I think you're too corporate. I think you've turned it too much into a career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I make no money from it.
Well, but you still got a corporate attitude. Yeah, that's the point of this gig. It's like the most uncommercial gig going. Yeah, like comedy used to be back in the 80s.
That is fair.
When Russell was born. Are you not sure? Yeah, well, we can hear. We're in an audience where there's only 10 people. We will hear what you say. It's fine. Oh, you're free to talk. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks, Rez.
Cheers.
Wow, yeah, the Monopoly man. You forgot to do the high-res version. Thanks, Rez. Good to see you. All right. We will have an interval. When we come back, we'll be voting for our favourite act, who will go through to the final. And also, we'll be seeing Oscar, how many push-ups Oscar can do. So I've purposely kept that for the second half in order to get you back. All right, so mute the sound and let's have an interval. And we'll see you in about 10, 15 minutes.
Today's my day.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Why? Yeah, they'll just get them going to start with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the second segment of the show, which is basically a glorified podcast. So, welcome back to the stage, your host, Harry Dewsbury.
Well, how many audience have we lost? Is it like, we're including the acts, like 4? Yeah, 4. So that's how many press-ups Oscar can do, we should imagine. Okay, so welcome back. Say that again? He's ready. Oh yeah, don't worry. Oscar will be doing his press-ups. Don't you worry about that. We did not say shirtless, sir. We need some volunteers to be guests on the podcast. We need an act, and as you are the only act, you will be the guest. And who else would like to be a guest? Yeah, Eddie. Oh yeah, 2 Eddies. No. I need to be in the middle. That's not how showbiz works.
After, yeah? Do you like bowling?
I like putting my fingers in things.
I talk about literal bowling.
Do you like bowling? It's a pretty straightforward question.
Strike!
Bowl if you wanted to.
Okay, we have a spare spot, that's all.
Oh, you're doing that after this?
Yeah.
Right.
If we have a spare ticket for bowling, if anyone wants to join us.
When you say anyone, do you mean one person?
Yes, a singular person, yeah. We had one person let us down tonight,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, what was their name?
Tyler.
Tyler? You're going to miss out.
Tyler Willow.
All right, so welcome to Rat Chat, which is the post-Rats podcast where we sort of talk about what we've just seen, meet some people who sat through whatever that was, and sort of do a bit of a debrief. So, Eddie, I've spoken to you a lot
Which one?
tonight. Oh, yeah. I'm fucked here. I'm going to start with the English Eddie.
Okay,
Seeing
yeah,
as
that's
you've
fine,
got
that's
the
fine.
microphone. How was it? We spoke before the show.
It was good,
You were
it was
full of
good.
excitement.
This is my first comedy show I've ever been to.
Wow, that was a trend tonight.
Hell yeah. I mean, your first comedy show? First comedy show? All of us. So you got at least 5 people first comedy show.
Comedy show virgins.
6, 7. Oh, 6, 7.
Wow, Oscar, who works for us.
I also said it was not my first time.
Ooh.
All right, that's kind of killed the vibe. Anyway, sorry, Eddie, I didn't mean to shit on your anecdote there, but that's my job, according to all the open mic comedians. Apparently, I'm mean to them. Aww.
Can I say something about that? I think as a comic from America,
Here we go.
you want to do shows where they call it cutting your teeth, like a heckle mic or a mic where you eat shit, because you're gonna eat shit. You're gonna fucking eat shit.
Yeah, I'm actually being nice to them.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, because it's there. It's like this is a controlled environment.
Thank you.
So, guys upstairs, how you doing? Is their mic working?
That's also how I talk to
Yes,
God.
it is working fine.
Oh yeah, we employ Nigerians because they're half the price.
You know, I always thought God was Korean, but I guess he's Ugandan.
안녕하세요. 감사합니다.
So, I forget, what's your name, my employee? Sorry.
정근철준.
Oh my God.
We are definitely getting cancelled.
Yeah! There goes the Twitch
I
account.
never believed in a god until now.
Yes, well, he's here. Has anyone got any questions for God? Oh, here we go. Yep.
Too
You
late,
do.
too late.
Let's hear your question for God.
Carry on thinking out loud.
So know what God is here and know. Yeah, you do. Why? Oh God! At this moment, God has decided to go silent.
Why what?
To be fair,
Why?
This guy earlier asked me what my purpose in life is. And
Oh. Do you have a job? Oh, yeah, you're a waiter. Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
I
that.
have a job. Yes, just about.
Yeah. Well, so God, why?
Your job is to serve food. So
That's mine. Yeah, that's mine.
So you will provide in the name of God.
Well, thank you, God. Yeah. Russell, you got any questions for God? Are you a religious man, Russell? Never really. It's just no to everything with you, isn't it?
No.
Russell does not. Someone else deals with Russell. He lives down below. I don't deal with Russell.
Okay, he's a mere mortal.
God obviously doesn't see favourably on me.
Yeah, it explains a lot. It's probably why you do the sound here. Anyway, let's move along from religious stuff. Or not, are you religious, Eddie?
Which one?
No, not religious, brother.
No Mexican Jesus for you?
Oh.
I do like Jesus, but that's because I have 3 cousins named Jesus.
Jesus! Jesus!
All right.
Gracias.
Thank you, God. Oh, there we go. There's some religious symbols there. Gives a cheer. We've got the three big ones.
The big 3.
The big 3: Islam, Christianity.
What's that one on the far side?
This is the Islamic moon.
Okay.
Sorry, the Islamic crescent.
The Islamic moon?
Islamic moon? Oh my God, we are definitely getting
I
cancelled.
did not say Islamic
Oh, no,
moon.
there's my message right there. Advertising to people.
Bowling
Bowling there if you want it.
Hold on. You didn't say it was in Croydon.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. Well, yeah. Why did you book it in Croydon?
Okay, so actually it was because it was really bloody. Can I swear?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Really fucking cheap.
How much did you pay for tickets tonight?
It was what for this?
Yeah.
It was only £6.
Wow. You didn't pay?
Just
walked in.
What website?
Of course, the brown person's like, I got it cheaper than that.
I did it up in Skidder.
Right, bring the card machine. Bring the card machine.
Hold on. Franklin, did this guy get in for free? You didn't check his ticket?
He's been charging me for drinks.
All right, but I don't get any of that. I'm all on the ticket. I've got to buy another camera.
He's got to pay for premium Spotify.
I saw Eddie here get charged for drinks. I thought he would get them for free.
No.
I thought you'd get charged for drinks. I thought you'd get them for free.
Have you seen the standard of the acts? They're not getting free drinks.
Okay,
Anyway,
never mind.
Eddie, let's talk a bit about...
Which one?
That joke's going to get real old real quick.
May I borrow this? Thank you. Eddie, let's talk about your hopes and dreams as an Englishman. What have you got lined up?
Well, I'm not an Englishman.
An honorary Englishman.
But as an honorary Englishman, I just hope that I was sent here for a purpose. I'd like to make my ancestors proud.
Tell us a bit about your ancestors.
So I'm American, right?
Yep.
So I hope while I'm here, I can go around saying, the British are coming!
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Thankfully, that wasn't in the microphone. Okay. So that's you're gonna run around shouting the British are coming. Are you gonna get a job?
No job.
No?
I'm hoping my partner will pay for my...
Your partner. What does your partner do?
I don't have a partner yet. So nothing.
Can't win with this guy. It's very different.
I am a gift to females, created by the one above.
Yeah, the patron saint of open mic comedy, Andrew Tate. So are you a Tate fan?
I
No,
actually
I'm
don't...
speaking to him. I will get to you.
actually don't know who he is.
Are you joking me?
Dude, I'm old, bro.
Megan Fox with a dick, and Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
Oh, I know who Hulk Hogan is. The fucking Hulkster, brother. Hell yeah.
So you've never heard of Andrew Tate?
I mean, I've seen the memes. I know he's the bald guy.
The lady doth protest too much.
My mum works for the Tate Gallery.
This guy. Have you got?
This man has his own gallery?
The Tate Art Gallery.
Yes,
My mum
Tate
works
Art-
there.
It's basically what you do is you go.
Is that any? That's not. I don't think there's any relation to. That
Well, yeah,
guy.
no. What you do is you go to Tate Gallery and you, if there's any picture of naked women, you go. Whoa!
Well, yeah. What else does my mum do?
What?
What else does my mum do? Pictures of naked women.
Yeah. So your mum works for the Tate.
She does, yeah.
What does she do there?
She she does the social media.
Sorry, I've just noticed something. All you three lads are wearing the same shoes.
Different
colours.
Different colours. yeah.
Did you go and buy them together?
We are going to buy them together.
No, did you go and buy the shoes
Oh,
together? Or who copied who? Who bought them first? Who was the early adopter? Who copied who?
I think I got mine like February time.
All right, when did you get yours? July? Okay. Yeah, oh wow, okay.
Last year? What, last year? Same.
July. And you, when did you get yours?
They've been on your feet ever since.
Well, I don't know if the camera can see, but they're all wearing the same shoes. So you don't like Andrew Tate? No, very anti-Andrew Tate. No, I'm... okay. Well, you'd be surprised. Apparently he bangs a lot of women, according to his YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
Do we... No. It's not that sort of show. I don't think he's ever been laid, personally, but... Tate Modern is Pornhub category. Well, we're still getting some comments, so that's good.
Tate Modern is... It's not even Tate Modern my mum works for, it's Tate St. Ives.
So, madam, who's your inspiration? If it's not Andrew Tate, who do you look up to as a... Do you have any inspiration?
What's the Tate brothers... What was his brother called?
Yourself. Where are you from?
Tristan.
Netherlands, a Dutch member of staff. And how did you... Are you together or you met tonight? No? How did you hear about this evening? Oh, Franklin.
That guy's pointing.
Oh, right, okay. On the street. Yeah. I think that's called prostitution. Anyway, so I love Satan. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there.
Son of God, 69.
All the acts have left, so we cannot do a vote, which unfortunately or fortunately means Eddie is automatically going through to...
Right here, baby, right here.
But we will just need to talk about the fact that we have, I don't know if Kay was here for this announcement, but we've been kicked out of this venue. This is the last night. I know, it's very sad. I have literally got 1 week to find a new venue. I don't know where we're going to be next week, but it will not be here. And, eviction notice, yeah. So if anyone knows of a good venue in central London, we're not having an orgy here, no. What? Yeah, all right, cool. So,
you can join us. You can join us right now.
God has gone...
Someone laughed at that.
God will be joining you at the bowling alley.
God loves an orgy. God loves an orgy.
All right. Well, my friend owns this place, so I still want to keep him on side. Anyway, so I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know where the final will be, but hopefully it will be on July the 31st, somewhere in London.
That's actually my birthday. Woo! I can't think of any better way than doing comedy.
Was it you that said it was just your birthday?
No. July 31st is my birthday.
When you were on stage here, you said it was just your birthday.
Dude, I also don't think Idris Elba
year
should be
ago,
Bond.
that's not just your birthday.
Mate, this is going to turn violent. Red card.
Red card, ref. Two-match ban.
Is he a
Two-match
ref?
ban. Get him off.
Is he a ref?
Yeah, he's a ref. He's a ref.
Get me off! Get me off! Get me off!
One Eddie.
We're going to swap. This lady wants to come up.
Females created by the one above.
All right, thank you, Eddie.
Sorry, he was shouting, "Get me off!" So I thought it was like an Andrew Tate moment.
Well, there we go, guys. That's been Rats. We are streaming live every week, so if you've enjoyed the show, do tell your friends. And thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you, hopefully, wherever the next venue is. Oscar, how many press-ups can you do? Let's finish with that. Here we go.
Get down, boy. Get down.
Can you, I think, do it there, and we'll capture it on the wide. Can you see it on the wide, God?
Yeah. We can't see Oscar. Where is he?
On the wide.
Where is Oscar?
Where's the best position for Oscar to be seen?
Right where you are in the light.
Yeah, but okay, but he's going to be on the floor.
Child.
He's going to be on the floor, so doing press-ups. All right, come here, Oscar. He's very shy.
Oh.
See how many press-ups he can do. All right.
Who here thinks Oscar should take off his top?
Well, no, I don't. As his guardian, as the boss of the evening, I am not going to make him take his shirt off.
Oscar, are you over 18? Take that shit off.
It's up to him, man. It's up to him.
Also,
Take it off. Take it off.
Don't. Also,
This reminds me of the time that you tried to get somebody to kick someone in the testes.
Yes. Listen.
That was a good night.
Just before we do this, I've noticed that God's accent has changed. He's become more British. Anyway, all right. So should we do on 3? All right. So assume the position.
Get down.
Wow, he's struggling to even get on the floor.
Down.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
Wow.
8, 9, 10.
12, 13, 14.
One more.
15.
2 more.
16.
20.
17.
20.
18. 19. 20.
Round of applause.
21.
There we go. Thank you and good night. Right, let's de-rig
Oscar,
the
anything
venue.
you'd like to say to your